stream, I don't see what you're doing, and I apologize. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if that's a Twitch, a weird internet thing, because I've been having this week. I don't know if it's a weather thing, which we've got like some weather stuff happening outside right now. So I apologize if I cannot see you chatting. Um, if you are, all of you are just really super silent and me the viewership because you're cool and just want to give so awesome, and I thank you and I appreciate you. Yeah. I gotta make this work. I let me see if one of my older LSDJ files might work. This might give me a better sound. Let's just try this. What I have is as cart 2. Okay. Let me see if this is gonna work the way I think it's gonna work. This PC. Deep thought. SDJ file. Which one am I at? 5.35? Okay. Let's just see if this works. Let's see if I'm smart. Oh, and now I lost all our viewers. Well, that's great. Alrighty. System. Miscellaneous. Okay, it's not going to work the way I think it's going to work. I don't think. Yeah, it's not. Okay. So, let's change this real fast. I'm going to change that. And then we're going to do... Basically what I'm trying to do is, so the way that this emulator works is that for it to pull the save file from the ROM file, which is the save file is where all the songs are, the ROM file is the actual programming of LSDJ. You have to name them the same thing, and then apparently you also have to have them in the same folder. So I'm trying to pull an old version of LSDJ to see if that would fix the different sounds that I'm running into here. Like, I want to eventually like update it to the latest version, but I just want to see if this is gonna fix it quick enough, so at least y'all can hear what it's supposed to sound like without the guitars and everything else. Okay, let's see if this works. Desktop. But it has to be in the same folder, and I'm trying to keep them all in the same because it gets confusing. It's just really confusing. All right. Damn it. What the hell happens here? is happening? Why aren't you working? Work the way I want you to. Damn it. Okay. Let's close out of this. Let's here. I'm gonna try this. So, Cart 2 latest GB is the latest LSTJ file. Cart 2 is one of the old ones. So we're gonna rename this to Cart 2. What was it? 535, because that was the version of LSTJ. And then we're gonna copy this. And we're gonna paste it. And we're gonna rename that to Cart 2535. Okay. Okay? All along? Following along? Cool? Great? Awesome? Sweet. Like some weird teacher. We all good fellow kids? I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, so we're gonna do this. Open that up. Load ROM. We're gonna load Cart 2535. Son of a bitch! Wait, what? Okay, all right. We're gonna get rid of all these. All those Cart 2s and shit. Okay, we're gonna do that and that. We're gonna get rid of you. Yep. Okay, we're gonna. Okay. Cart 2. That's what we want. I'm just gonna move you over here. Okay, and then we're gonna go to there, backups, save files pre-da, Cart 2 save. For the love of God, you better be correct. Okay, you are copied over. Good. Okay. Hey, Cyclops lady. Yay, chat actually works. All right, cool. Confirmed, chat works. I am not here alone, just speaking to space while people look at me strangely. Awesome. That's always good. Okay, now, can we get this to work the way I want it to work? I think we just did. Yes, we did. That is a song that I can't play on stream. Yeah, apparently. It's been a weird night because I had someone come in who was really chatty last week, which I appreciate when people are chatty. And they said hi, and then they just have not spoken since. Villains, I'm talking about you. Okay, so let's see how this sounds in this version of LSTJ. This is the correct version. No, it is not. We're getting closer. God, that's awful. That's awful. That's awful. Why am I subjecting you to that? Okay. Okay. All right. So, we are going to try this one more time. Now that we know that that's how that worked. So, we are going to go to copy, paste. We'll call it, we'll call it cart save to old. Just because we're going to want to transfer to the new thing sometime soon. LSDJ files, 4.68, copy and paste, and we'll rename it cart to old. Learning about emulation in front of 3 complete strangers. Well, 2 complete strangers. 1 person I know. One of them I can't confirm is someone I know. At this point. Can I see chat? Nope. Still don't know. Being it out of chat, but I'm going to toss you up on the big screen. That's fine. That's totally cool. I'll be just making noise. I'll yell at you randomly just to freak you out. No, I won't. I won't do that. That's mean. Okay. This one gonna work? Okay. And then, and then, and then, and then. Is this one gonna work the right way? Or a little bit faster. Just yell at you randomly. Yep, there we go. Yeah, there's a tempo thing somewhere here. There we go. Honestly, I think this version of LSDJ is probably my favorite. This is where most of my stuff got created in. Whoops. Something's going on with computing and things. Yeah. Triangle bass is my favorite. Hello, hello, Skull. How are you? We are listening to an older track of mine, the Game Boy version. We're listening to an older track of mine on an older version of LSDJ, prepping to redo a demo track because this is the next song that's on the list. It's going okay. Overall, considering everything that has happened this week, it is going okay. That reminds me, I need to open up the song file. So yeah, we are working on this. It's already written, it's already ready, I'm just working it out. And actually got lazy, so I just opened it up in an older version of LSDJ, the version it works in. We'll fix it later. But I just want to record a demo of it, at least tonight. I'm about to play it. That is the creepiest emoji. What is that? Okay, come on. Automated tempo. Yeah. Okay, so since you two weren't here at the very beginning, this week has been going very good. We are working on this song, which is an older song, which is the first song that I was writing for this album way back in 2011. Because we did a lot of like new stuff, and I want to get to doing things that I know so I can do some performing things and stuff like that. So we need to work on this one because we need to get it into the updated version of LSDJ. You heard it in the oldest version that I have on my computer, 4.68. We're at 8.51 in LSDJ, so we need to do some work to make it sound correctly. But I also want to play guitar on it because I set up my guitar for the first time last week-ish. I didn't fully finish it off, but I did set it up. And this week has been very weird. 2 points of white, you might want to call it crazy for what has been happening. So I want to play some guitar. And also because that sale that I've been waiting for the green PRS, finally happened this week. I have a green PRS guitar on back order. It might be a year and a half before they actually ship it, but I got it on back order. Super excited! You can tell by how high my voice is. Yeah, so that happened this week. So yeah, we're having some fun. Oh, and I'm officially fully vaccinated as of today. So, yep, loots all around. Loot, 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 loot. Oh, how do you like my new layout-ish? It's not complete yet, but I've got some stuff happening. When and if I can ever get a graphics card, we'll have this happening in the background too. It's supposed to move, but it doesn't, yeah, no graphics card. Not the best. Oh, no, 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 no. No, I got my shot 2 weeks ago. So therefore it takes 2 weeks before you are officially like fully protected. So today is my 2 week point. So I am fully protected. Everything is great. I had 102-degree fever a couple of days after my second shot 2 weeks ago. It was an interesting weekend. Yeah, this whole green thing is supposed to uh, uh, move. It's supposed to like scroll out towards the bottom, and there's supposed to be like a star field and stuff behind chat, and it doesn't do that because I don't have a graphics card. But Cyclops lady is the person who is helping me and working on kind of like my branding, I guess, ish. So, and one of her ideas was kind of like a grid that kind of looked like that, and I was like, oh, there's this whole background thing. So yeah, I want to do that. Yeah, and I did, but then like it started going downhill, and I started getting a headache at the end of that night, and kind of like spacey, and yeah, I woke up the next morning and was just like awful. Yeah, and Cyclops is an awesome branding person. Cyclops 80 is an awesome branding person, so I can't wait. Yeah, already building out my community. Woo woo woo. Woo. Okay, so since y'all are in here and I know that chat's working, let's see if my bot's working now. Because Discord? No. Boo. I don't know why my bots are not working. So I can't do that. So yes, follow me on Twitch. I have to do that whole thing. Follow me on Twitch. Subscribe to me on Patreon. Subscribe to me on YouTube. Da da dee do pa dee da da pa dee da do. All that stuff. Share, like, and subscribe. Hey, let's play some guitar. Let me take off the compression off of the sound because I learned that last week. That I put a compressor on the sound stuff so you can actually hear what I'm talking whenever music or anything is playing. But if I'm playing guitar, it still compresses it so you don't actually hear what I'm playing too. Yeah. Oh God. I don't have my Discord open right now. What are you doing? Damn it. Oh, yeah, there's you. Ah. We're talking about Army of the Dead in my Discord right now. Yay! It's the most active my Discord has ever been. It's not that bad. Army of the Dead was not good, though. Like, I just I said it in a tweet, and I really meant it. I wasn't trying to make a joke. I want a supercut of Tig Notaro in Army of the Dead, and that's all I need. The rest of it was just kind of like meh. Oh jeez. Oh jeez. Oh jeepers. Oh jeez. Nah, like Cyclops, I can't wait until we get that done, and like, no rush. Like I said, no rush. Like I'm publicly stating, I will pay you, but like we just got to figure out that whole thing. So no rush on it. But yeah, but when you started having that idea, I was like, ooh, that's cool. And then I saw that background. I was like, yep, that's the background I want. Um, and I like the colors. I like the blue and the purple front that I have going on. Pierre comment about instant all the movies ever. It was really. I did not know. I didn't know anything about that movie. I just saw like Dave Navarro and Tig Notaro. Not Dave Navarro. Dave Batista and Tig Notaro, and I'm like, okay, I'll watch this movie. I didn't even know Zack Snyder directed it until I started watching it, and I'm like, oh, well, okay. And then I was reading about it, and it was like Tig Notaro in green screen because some dude was an asshole, and Zack Snyder's actually, despite his fan base, one of the coolest people in Hollywood. So just flat out was like, yep, gonna spend millions of dollars to edit out that douchebag and put in someone awesome. And it looked seamless. Like, that was the coolest part about the movie. But zombie movies are supposed to say something. They're not just supposed to be gore and violence and goof and that kind of stuff. They're supposed to have something to say. and this didn't. It was just like, what happens if Vegas gets taken over and then a heist happens and then Ocean's 11 happens? That's all that was. That's all it was. Is what happens if Vegas gets taken over by zombies and then Ocean's 11 happens with people who are not as clever. And there's the end of Johnny's rant for the week. Okay, so. Okay, cool. Got stuff working. Cool. Awesome. Great. Awesome. Cool. So yeah, those of you who weren't here last week, let's check out what I did on my guitar. Woo. I'm gonna bring politics into all movies because politics is everywhere. Like music, politics is everywhere. So yeah, this is what we did last week. We added back the pick guard with the little sheep on it because it was long since due to have this. And then we tried to adjust the neck, which seemed to work pretty well. And we tried to adjust the intonation so that hopefully it's a little bit better. It is not. So this is going to be weird. And then I went and ordered the actual tools that I needed in order to do all that stuff. So we'll probably do this again. But we got new strings on it, so it sounds a little better. I'm being as sarcastic as humanly possible. Can you add Tignitar to your stream? Can I add Tignitar to my stream? That's actually, hold on, hang on, wait a minute. I might be able to. Hold on, did you just send me a picture of Tignitar? Tignitar.png. Hold on. Is that an actual link? It is not. Hold on. While we are waiting, please enjoy. Hold on. Let me do. Yay! So that it only shows up on stream and not on actual whatever. While waiting, please enjoy Saber Pulse. That's not at all what I wanted you to play. Are you? Thank you. Jesus. Okay, for some weird reason, I lost my filter, and I couldn't find it. Yeah, Skull, that's what I'm trying to do. But, like, it's going to be a while. It's going to take a bit. Because I want it to look very specifically. Yeah, it's going to take a bit, so I'm literally just trying to, like, I have some music playing in the background while I'm doing this. It's Tignitar music. It's not Tignitar music. Okay, save image. Oh, really? That's weird. Okay, well, I guess we won't have any music. Maybe. I don't know. Supposedly, if I had it on channel 6, it would go through the stream. So, here we go. I am playing music in 3, 2, 1, go. So tell me if you're hearing it right now. So yeah, so I'm right now. I'm apparently playing it on channel 6, which supposedly do the stream, but won't be VOD. So you are hearing it. It's kind of heavy electronic music is what's happening right now. Hey. Yeah, Twitch is being really weird tonight. I don't know what's going on. Like, I can't even see that y'all are in chat right now. Alright. Getting this picture. Doobity-doo-doo-doo. Okay. Oh my god. No music videos, 6 FPS. That could also be me. Oh, come on. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. Perfect. Okay. This is gonna be so dumb. Oh, where are you? And there we go. And now we have Actually, no. We should have her right on top of chat. That's what we need her. Right there on top of chat. Bam. There we go. And now we have Tig Notaro on stream. Okay. And I can turn off this now. Alright. Yep. Tig Notaro is now on stream. Tig Notaro has now been edited into my stream because she is the best part of the internet and of Army of the Dead. So yes. Here is my guitar as it is currently. That needs to be tuned. I'm gonna come back to that next week. I'm gonna start out the stream and be like, why is Tig Notaro on my stream? This is your fault. I hope you realize this. This is your fault, chat. Alright, check in on oh god. What's happening in music? Oh god. I have ADHD. My medication ran out of effectiveness about 2 or 3 hours ago. So this is not smart. Knowing that y'all are doing stuff in my Discord as well as here, and then asking me to do, special guest Tig Notaro. Actually, I'm going to change that on my Twitch right now. Hang on. Because I can do this. Am I spelling her name right? I am. I'm cool. Yep, that's exactly what is happening. Special guest, Tig Notaro. That is honestly the most badass picture of her, too. I love that. I love that photo of her. It is just quintessentially her character in that movie. She really is the best part of that movie. By far. Like, there is no way of debate on that. Tuning up guitars because they have to be in standard tuning. Simply because of Tig? It's my best stream yet because of Tig? Yeah. Yeah. Tig Notaro makes anything better, honestly. There you go. We're in tune now. Woohoo! Now I gotta be plugged in. Okay. Oh yeah, fuzz. Listen to that. So this is the next phase of this song is remembering what the hell I did on my guitar last time I played the song. Just needs just a little bit. See you later, Cyclops lady. See how this goes. Let's see if I can just like go off the top of my head. This is not gonna sound good off the first try, but we're gonna try it. No. That doesn't work. Okay. By the way, let me know how it balances out there, because I'm trying to make it balance right here. We got Tig Notaro watching, so we got to make sure it sounds good. Nope. That's what it is. Okay. We're gonna do this right. She really is. This is not the kind of audience that she was expecting out of this movie. But it works. Okay. It's been so long since I played this song. So fire them, to be honest. Yeah, I probably will. Honestly, probably will. But you know what? She seems like the kind of cool person that wouldn't. She'd like probably like just hang out, check out, like just kind of make the best of the situation, and then fire her agent. Like, she'd still be awesome in whatever she was doing. Just because, like, that's just the kind of person that she is. She's just going to be awesome at whatever she does. And then go and fire her agent later, because it was a crappy gig. Okay, let's see if I can get far enough into this now. God damn it. Okay. To ring out on. Alright, so we'll do that. Fine, I'll have your screen open. Okay. Go to that part. texture to that. Let's see here. Because I got it set up perfectly so that the harmonics ring out really well. I need to get some more guitar cables so I can just run this through the effects loop and make it sound so much better. There's the sound, I think. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Yep. Yep. Yippers. Strap on for this one. Let's do neck angle here. Why not? Let's try it. Alright. From the top. solo now. I can't remember the last parts of the song. I remembered the hardest part. Sort of. Come on, hand. Oh man, I can only do that so much right now. The muscles are weak. Not enough drive. How about now? There we go. That's the drive that I need on my guitar. Hell yeah. Okay, let's try this one more time. See if we can do it once, that way I know it, and then we'll probably take a break, and then we'll come back and work on transferring this to the new version of LSDJ. I thought I'd get done noodling around my newly set up guitar. Enough of this full honkery. Alright. We're at maximum overdrive. Not sound like this is actually reaching proper levels. So we're gonna turn up the Game Boy. And then we're gonna try this again. We're gonna select the screen and then we're gonna try this again. I'm gonna trip louder. Okay. Alright, hopefully the levels are better. Hell yeah. Alrighty. Sorry about that. Got lost a little bit in my playing. Okay, we're gonna take a break. I'm gonna go refill some drinks and go hug a significant other, and then we'll come back and then we will bring this track into the newest LSDJ, which is gonna take a bit. And then hopefully by the end of the night we'll be able to record a demo track of it, and then we can have that be marked off as well as far as work being done. Hooray! Acoustic Math Echo, Bullshit Podcast, Slow Demo, Soft and Airy, Song D, Idea 1, Phase Decay, Again, and Sparkly. Exterminate, Sting. Yeah, we actually gotta work those. So I'm gonna make those nopes. Because we do have to work those out a bit. Bad. Okay, so we're gonna take a break, and yeah, we'll be back in like 10 minutes. Yeah, the spreadsheet! Okay, we'll be back probably like 10 minutes or so. Yes. See you soon. Actually, before I forget, Tig needs to come with us. Does she want to come with us? That's the question. Okay, she is copied. She is pasted. Hooray! There you go. Alright, we'll be back.
this document. You cannot contain my fury. I will strike you down. I'm cutting, my engine is running. Get ready, here I come, and no telling what I'm gonna do. It's over, I'm winning, the end is beginning. They told me to quit it and I didn't, but I wanted to, and now I see so clearly. Yes, my eyes are fixed, no, you can't stop me now. My fingers carving up the page with strokes so swift, you don't know how I've worked and waited for this hour. I've mastered this completely. Bow before me, challengers and cower. You cannot defeat me. I can conquer this document. Slay this monster, this document. You cannot contain my fury. Pour another cup of coffee. I will end you. I will strike you down. I'm gunning, my engine is running. Get ready, here I come, and no telling what I'm gonna do. It's over, I'm winning, the end is beginning. They told me to quit it and I didn't, but I wanted to now.
friends. Welcome back to the Red Room. Yes. It is red this week for no particular reason, other than it's just like the next color on my settings. Because that's how I do things. I don't actually choose things, I just run through them like a list. That's how my life goes. Rock. Because I'm so punk rock. Go ahead and give me a follow here on Twitch and all that other stuff. Subscribe to me on Patreon like Anthony Chapman, Aisha Zubidi, and Leah Adams all have. It starts at $1. It can go up to $100 a month to get like all the awesome crazy things that I don't think any of you will, but I dare one of you to do for 1 month. Give me $100 through Patreon. I will give you the stuff that you're entitled to. But I doubt anyone out there is actually going to do that. Updates from downstairs. We have a new fridge and it's awesome. Yay. And Nomad agrees with the idea of... Hold up. Hang on. Adding Tig Notaro to everything. So much so that she is willing to have Tig Notaro edited into Jurassic Park, and she thinks that it would make Jurassic Park better. And those of you who know Nomad, that's huge. That's a huge compliment to Tig Notaro. So, well done, Tig Notaro. Very well done. Very well done to you, ma'am. Very well done. Anywho, let's get back to what we were doing. We were going to fix this song is what we were going to do. Okay, so, I will make this all work the right way. So that everything here works the way we want it to. Fix it! Fix what? Jurassic Park or Tig Notaro? Two. Okay, so we have that, and now we go back to the LSDJ file. We are going to copy that. We are going to paste that. We are going to rename it. The song. Oh yeah, fix the song. Yeah, we're gonna fix the song. GB. What are you doing? No. Get rid of you. We want... you. That's what we want. We want you. And we want to rename you. And supposedly, if we do this right... Aha! Yes. Okay. So now... Yep, we are in new LSDJ. Well, I'm in new LSDJ. Now you're in new LSDJ. Let's get rid of what we can because we're not doing guitar stuff. No guitar stuff. Do-ba-dee-do-do-do-do. Let's shrink you a little bit. Yeah, there you go. Is that still readable? I can see it on a very small screen. You're in new LSD. Yes. Yes. Yes, we are in new LSD. It's like old LSD, just new. It's always weird making these layouts because I don't know if things are readable. Because the screen that I have is a representation of what like a standard screen would be at like, I think like 1080 resolution or something. But it's of course not 1080 resolution because I've got like chat and events and the mixer and then all these sources and other stuff and then the screen. So it's so much smaller. So it looks like everything on there text-wise looks so small and unreadable. And so I don't know if everything looks right. and I can't hear what's going on, so I have to rely on y'all to let me know that everything's going sounding good. Anywho, so we've been listening to in the first half what this song sounds like in old LSDJ. Here's what it sounds like in new LSDJ. It doesn't sound good. That's what it sounds like. The triangle bass still sounds good. The sample. Watch the wave file coming up on the sample over here. This part right here. Hey, I can see a couple of users in chat now. Twitch is letting me see users again. Hooray. Okay. Was it just like over repeating it? Like just. They just sound like this? Oh, that's right. I got the latency really up on this one so that it doesn't blow out my processor. I have a crappy computer, y'all. If you want to help me get a better computer so it doesn't stream and freak you out. Yes, I did. I made the stream freeze on that sample specifically so that I can say, go subscribe to my Patreon. Because then you can give me money, and then I can go get a better computer that has a graphics card so that things like that don't happen. Why does a graphics card have to do with audio? Shut up, I say. That's what I say to that. Okay, let's figure this out. So we need to make these drums, these cymbals a little more whippy. More whippy cymbals. Oh, God. Oh, thank you, Edge of Blade. Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate that. Also, apparently, my bot's back. So now I can do this. Nope, still not working. Okay, fine. Well, if it was, there was a donate link. It's like streamlabs.com/JohnnyNeroActionHero. I don't remember exactly what it is. I don't know. It's something in there. But thank you, Edge of Blade. Appreciate it. Thank you so much for the follow. Be cool like them and give me a follow. Why not? Do. So yeah, this table is messing things up. Let's see how this sounds. That actually sounds fine. Oh, okay. All right. Whoopsie. Son of a bitch. Yes, you should. Fine. We're going to go to loopback, where everything works and fine, and I get muted when I play music, and... Ah! Well, I guess like the first month and a half of my streams, I forgot to unmute my mic, and I figured that out after about 6 streams. So now I'm going to figure out how channels work so that you can hear music on the streams but not on VOD and not fuck things up that way. Hooray! All right, loopback. We're on loopback. That's the one that's going to work. Loopback's good. We know that that's good. All right, so we're going to mute the speakers. We're going to try and get the filter on this damn thing. There we go. Filters. Compressor is on. Cool. So, do you hear this now? Skull, you should have told me you weren't hearing anything. Was for. You see? That's what I did. You go get a drink on the break. Tignataru is judging you. Good news is, I think I fixed it already. sounded pretty good. I'm not denying that you needed another drink, Skull. I'm just saying you could have gone and gone it during a break. Or are you saying you got a drink during the break and then you finished it in the 20 minutes we've been back? Let a good drink, Jack. Thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah, we're getting back into writing an album. I finished the song last week. Actually, since we got some new people and we have people who weren't here when I finished the song a couple weeks ago, let's pause this. Let's listen to the song that I finished a couple weeks ago. As badly as the recordings are. Forgive the vocals and forgive the guitar playing. This is just kind of a demo scratch recording. Just warning you on it. Whee! Edgeblade, I've got a Discord too. If you go look at my Twitter profile, the link is on there. I would link it in here, but apparently my chat bots are not working tonight, so my commands do not work. But you can see up top my Patreon up there. Go subscribe if you can. If you can't, it's cool. Don't worry. It's fine. Okay, why is the sample offline? What is happening here? Media files on what? Oh, well, I know what I did. I did a screw up. Hold on. Restore those files from the recycling bin. Because I figured they would have transferred over to the Ableton file, but apparently they didn't. There we go. So compressed. Sorry. It's so nice to be back in front of you. I need to be so much better at these vocals. So I will stay there, get back on my horse again, get back on my horse again. Get back on my horse again. Get back on my horse again. Now that it's all gone. Hello, Doreen. Did you miss me like I missed you when we missed the sounds of breeze? Is break sea. Like eternity, if eternity packed up and left long ago. So long ago. So when do we get back to it now? It's so nice to be back in front of you. So I will stand back on my horse again. Get 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 back on my horse again. So yeah, that was that track. That is the newest Johnny Nero song that has ever been written. And the one we're working on today is the oldest Johnny Nero song that has been written for this album that we are writing, which is not the album that we were initially writing when this song was written. It was just a song that was written for the album I was writing at the time that never actually came to fruition. But I like it, so we're using it on this album. You follow? All right. Let's get back to this. So, oh, Jason, thank you so much for subscribing to my Patreon. That's awesome. Thank you so much. Yay! I love it when people subscribe to my Patreon. It's awesome. I think now I'm like $40 away-ish to doing this for one extra hour a week. If I can convince Nomad to let me do it. Hey! Thank you, Edge of Blade. Thank you so much. Wait a minute. Hang on, I thought you were always someone else, or that name was associated with a face that I do not associate with your screen name. So I'm having a moment right now. Hang on, I'm trying to parse everything. PAX is weird. There's so many people. Oh, man. Okay. All right. Either way, thank you. I recognize that you've been a huge supporter of mine for a while. I appreciate it. I didn't even that caps. Yeah. Okay. Sorry. I literally, like, I just had a brain restart. That's what just happened there. This week has been weird. I'm still freaking out over the fact that I bought my guitar. I can't believe I bought my guitar. And it seems like everything is fine. So I'm actually going to get it this time. It's been 21 years? 20 years-ish. 19 or 20 years that I have been wanting that guitar. And it is now literally a shipping container away whenever it makes its way across the Pacific Ocean. I guess. I don't know. Anyway, chiptunes. This is a weird night. Okay. That bass is not where I want it to be. Okay, so. That's not. Nope. Nope. Okay, we're synth. There we go. Okay. Nope. Okay. What? It needs to be crunchier. So, loop it? No. Oh, no. Okay, let's see how that sounds. Yeah, that sounds better. But seriously, Edgerblade, Jason, thank you so much for subscribing to the Patreon. I super appreciate it. That really super helps. I'm trying to build a studio. I got a new guitar. I'm trying to get new stuff. I'm trying to get back into this. That's what all this is about. And so that help is a super help. Maybe one day I'm on the stage at Benihana at PAX, Benoria. I just realized only 2 people understand that joke. I'm glad to be back. I wish I would have figured this out a year ago when we were already a couple months into the pandemic, so that way we would have been into this for a while. But I started in January again. It was just why not? And it's worked out pretty well so far. It's slow going. So in July, there's going to be a week of streams. Where I'm going to try and kind of get ahead of the game because I want to have a new album out by the end of the year. I don't think it's going to happen because doing it 4 hours once a week is probably not going to get it done. But I want to get there. I want to get close to it at least. So if it's not this year, early next year. Here, let's go back to it. So, LSDJ's weird. in how this works. So what you're looking at here is we got 4 different channels. So we've got here. Let's stop this here. So we got 4 different. So we got pulse 1, which is kind of your typical Game Boy noise. Then we have pulse 2, which is your typical Game Boy noise plus a bit of flavor if you want it. Then you've got your noise channel, which is just a noise thingy. Skull, you can maybe help me out a little bit more about explaining like the more details of it, but it's basically just a noise tone that you can manipulate. So a lot of people use it for drums, for like the high snares and cymbals and stuff like that. You can also get weird, kind of crazy, distorted notes, but it's a little bit harder to trigger those. And then you've got your wave channel, which is a little bit more robust. So you can do notes and kick drums and things like that. Those are the 4 channels you have to work with on a Game Boy. There are ways that you can, and I know that you're trying to go to bed. I'll try to explain it as quick as possible. There's a way that you can make this like multiple things, but if you stay on one Game Boy, it's 4 tracks, and that's all you have to work with. So what you were seeing when I was doing that was the kick drum here. And I had the latency up pretty high because processing power, all that. Your Patreon subscription helps me get a better computer / graphics card that'll help with the processing power. Thank you. So yes, so this is a kick drum that we have on here. Basically, what we're looking at this is like everything's gonna be triggered by a note. By like, so you got the C, and then you've got the octave it's in, which like I don't know where middle C is. I think it's like 3, but like whatever. Everything's in hexadecimal too. You got to remember that too. And so this is the instrument column. So this is how you change the sounds. So we're looking at it as a different wave here. So what I have is I have it set up here for all these different things. I don't know what they are. A specific synth 0, and then a specific table. So synth 0 is doing this stuff here. Nah, I like that. So we've got the triangle wave signal, low pass filter on it, which is a bit different than what your typical low pass filter is, according to Skull at least. Because we were looking at that and he was like, what the fuck is going on as I was working on stuff. Yeah, and then these down here basically control what that is. So if you notice over here, you've got a little wave signal in that. So what we're looking at with that kick drum is that wave signal, which is just an animated version of this. And you're seeing the first 16 waves. So you're seeing, let's see if I remember how to do this. Yeah. So you're seeing these 16 waves getting animated through it. And that's what's making the sound, essentially. At least I think that's how this works. I don't know for sure. So what you were seeing is I was running a table. So each note in the Game Boy, the processor works by a click. So these triangle things that are sending down, each line of this, of these 16 lines, is a quote-unquote click. 16 clicks is technically a beat at this BPM over here. That's kind of how you time everything out. So what this table is doing is running different commands in order to manipulate the sound level that's on here. So the P command is a pitch bend, I think, on this one. Yes, it is still pitch bend on this. So what it's doing is that within those clicks, it's bending the note a couple times at a very specific way. Come on. Show it to me. There we go. So yeah, so it'll go up or down, or you can be off depending on how I go. So it bends it in a very specific way within those clicks. So within these, so you can do the same thing with the regular notes back on this screen, which is the phrase. So this is basically like your measures, is how I look at that. If you're looking at a piece of music, of written music, this is like a measure. So you've got, and each one's like, there's beat 0 is beat 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1E and 2E and 3E and 4E and so it's eighth notes on this. That's how I write it because that's how I like to look at it. These are full measures broken out into 8 notes. You'll see people who can mess with grooves and things like that in this program. That this will be completely different. But I like looking at it that way because that's the way that I like looking at things. So you can do the same thing with the pitch bends here. Let's see if this actually does anything. So it doesn't on this one. But you can do kind of the same thing of what this table is doing. And so all you were seeing when I was manipulating that is just how powerful the pitch bend is. If you can hear a little bit on it, it's clipping a little bit at the end. So this command is the kill command. The kill command basically just says stop all noise right here and there. And it does tend to clip on that because it does that. But it's a nice clip usually. The clip that kind of hits in here means that like these bends are kind of looping around. So if I take the kill command out, you hear it a little bit better. Because of how the Game Boy works and the processor works, it's a little bit random. It's a little bit off. So even if I had that kill command there, you still occasionally hear just the first little bit of it looping around to do that. So we want to actually make that a bit faster if we want. Because we don't really want that clip in this sense. So attack, sustain, delay, decay. I don't know. It's probably one of those things for this, like translated from what this is. But yeah, LSDJ is a weird program. Skull is the mod of my chat. He has a really great Twitch and YouTube channel where he does a bunch of Eurorack synthesis and stuff like that. He's got an amazing synthesizer studio. He's the guy who kind of taught me a lot about kind of filters and decay and attacks and all that and like understanding that a bit more. And I remember when I first busted this out and was kind of showing him, hey, this is how LSDJ works. He's like, what the fuck is going on? Like, I understand what's happening, but I also don't. So, like, don't trust anything I say. LSDJ is just a weird program and somehow works in its own universe that seems to be, at the very least, slightly different than how normal music programs work. And now you know. I gotta write that down. That's one of the things I need to do. Get a Game Boy emulator, go pay $2 to lsdj.com. You can get it for free, but I say, like, yeah, go pay at least $2 to Johan Kudlinski, because he's been doing this. He's been making this program and updating it. God, when I got into it, it was at like 4 point whatever is when I got into LSDJ and chiptune. It's now at 8.5. And my first album came out in 2008. He's been updating this and making this work for so long, and it's all been open source and practically free. So I think it's like lsdj.org, but if you Google it, you'll find it. Like, it's totally free to download. He just asked for like a little bit of a donation. I always say, like, give him at least $2. If you want to and you can, give him more. Please give him more if you can. But give him at least $2. Just like get it. Grab a free emulator like what I have here. Like when I actually record these songs, I'm gonna do a stream where I'm gonna transfer all these over to an actual track, bring them onto an actual cartridge, and record them from a Game Boy. There really isn't much of a difference. I just like recording from the hardware. But for stream's sake, it's hard to do what's going on in the Game Boy, so that's why I went into emulation. And yeah, that sounds good. So we are going to record these tracks. What was the thing that I gave for recording? Just gotta pass the whole. Yep. Yes, configure extra buttons. There we go. Skip keep. Fast forward. Quick load. Quick save. Reset GB. Toggle cheats. Pause. Save screenshot. Exit. Record audio video is currently mapped to R. All right. So we are going to, and this is what I like about this emulator, is that for like these demo recordings, I can just get it off of that. You mentioned a little variation of sound. Do you get more or less of that on the hardware? I feel like you get a little bit more of that on the hardware. But here, all right, so continuation of previous Johnny Rant from other weeks. I personally like hardware better than emulation because I just do. I like the feel. It feels better. I think it sounds better. I think it works better, and that's usually where I've worked on this stuff. So like it works. It just like by like instinct and how I play, or just like when I just want to like flow, I know it better than I do with emulation. I feel like computer processors are a bit more consistent than DMG processors. So I feel like the hardware is a little bit more random. I can get a bit more glitchiness out of the hardware than I can out of emulation. All that being said, that's all bullshit. And I say that because if you were to put something in front of me and say, tell me if that was emulation, VST, or hardware, there's no way. There is no way I would ever be able to tell you by sound. And there's this huge thing that's been going on in the chiptune community since VSTs have been invented of like, what is chiptune, quote unquote. And so there's one side that's like, chiptune means that you're coming from a sound chip. The 2A03, I forget what the DMG was. The SID chip. Like if it's not coming from the chip, it's not chiptune because god damn it, semantics. And then there's people in the community who are like, if it sounds like chiptune, it's chiptune. Like it's just it's like punk. Like it's more of a culture, quote unquote, than it is a sound. As far as that goes. And I'm kind of in the middle of those two, of that like I wouldn't necessarily call it a culture. I think the culture itself is something different that just chiptune is a part of. But like anyone who says that like they can tell the difference between a sound that's emulated and what hardware is 99% of the time probably bullshitting you, and maybe 1% of the time actually knows what they're doing, but they're probably not below the age of 40. Meaning that their ears know and hear this stuff and are very sensitive to that kind of thing. So yeah, so it's all kind of bullshit whenever people are like, especially with me, and I preface this, I like recording off the hardware because I know it better. I feel like it plays better. And I say it specifically, I feel like it plays better. I feel like it sounds better. I feel like it feels better. It's all just kind of like it's like a security blanket. But I'm not going to sit here and say it sounds any better than what this is, because I can't prove that whatsoever. So like I like the hardware and I like recording off the hardware because I like personally knowing for myself that I have recorded it off the hardware. But like honestly, the differences are probably so minute that it doesn't really matter. Like this really does not sound any different. Like what I wanted, like where the real test is going to be is if I go and actually find and have the time on stream to go back to the Ballad of Sheep on the old version of LSDJ that I was created on and do it in emulation and see if it sounds the same that way. Because if it sounds the same that way, then it's like no debate. Emulation and hardware is purely the same. If it doesn't, then I could actually probably point out like, okay, here's where this is different. Here's where this is different. Here's where this is different. If that is the case, I would bet that the differences would be very, very, very minute, that really only I would be able to pick up on them and be able to point them out to y'all. But it would, like, y'all who were like be listening to it would probably be like, what are you talking about, Johnny? This, like, it's not that big of a deal. It's not that big of a difference. But it is to me because I'm just so close to it and I hear it and I play it every time I play stuff. The Chiptune Pepsi Challenge. Yeah, it kind of is like that. It's kind of like that of like, if you were to blind sound test me, would never be able to tell the difference between the two, between emulation and hardware. But like, just there's something about having a tactile feel of the hardware that just makes it feel better to me. I'm very caveated that because I don't want to, I want to make it clear that is me. That is not what my opinion is towards chiptune music whatsoever. I know some fantastic freaking artists who have never touched a Game Boy or an NES or a Commodore 64. And they are incredible at what they do. And I would not call them anything other than chiptune because it sounds just like it. So yeah, so like it doesn't like any music really, like labels don't matter. It just doesn't. Just if it sounds like what you like and it feels like what you like, then it's what you like. Anyway, I'm going to hit R and we're going to record some audio. Chiptunes! I'm here every Thursday, Edge of Blade. Usually around 6-ish. And then occasionally I'll do like other things whenever I can. I think $10 is a secret stream level. So every month I do like another like hour or so on Patreon. It's like a extra stream. Right now it's basically like mixing my layouts and like mixing songs and other things. But yeah, I'm here every Thursday, and if we can get to $100 a month on Patreon, I'll probably be here every Tuesday as well for at least an hour. So you've helped out on that. We need $40 more, I think. I thank you. Tignataro thanks you. All my animals thank you. Go get some sleep. See you later. Later, Rage Blade. Trying to see if I can reach one of the puppets that I have back there to do a dance, and I can't reach them. I love the fact it's so weird and dumb. I love the fact that someone made an an original NES controller that's a USB controller. Because A, it's just flat out, this is just awesome. But B, I work a lot on muscle memory. And how I used to write my music, since I'm writing on hardware, is I just write on Game Boy. So, like, having this controller means that when I'm working on emulation and on stream, I can just do it via muscle memory and be pretty quick about it. Plus, it's a 2-pack. So if we ever have anyone in here, we can do, like, NES games on stream. Also, if I get a graphics card, I'm going to actually probably start streaming, like, video games, too. Like, I really want to do a Mass Effect playthrough. The whole series. Trilogy plus Andromeda. Because I played so many hours of that trilogy. And then a Fallout playthrough. Fallout 3, New Vegas 4. Okay, we're good here. Stopped recording. Okay. Yeah! Alright. So now let's open you up. Today created. There we go. 5, 7. Yep. Weird. Okay. Alright, so we're gonna open up Animated Dreams, which is what we're calling this song. So this song, there's a few songs that actually have this story behind it. I always try to write songs that have lyrics in them. However, goddamn hate my voice. And I hate my lyrics. Like, complete, just a deep loathing of it. That I'm trying to get over. File management. Okay, yeah, I don't need you. Get rid of you. How do I get rid of you? There we go. Yeah, it's not even just a hatred. It's just a deepened loathing of my voice and my lyrics. I think my lyrics are all very, like, pedestrian and not at all meaningful. Like, the lyrics to that last, of course, like, are purposefully obfuscated because I want to try and write songs that aren't straight up saying what I want to say. I want the songs to be vague, so I kind of went the other end of that. And I hate my voice. Like, I know it's good. I can sing in tune if I try. Wasn't trying when I was trying to sing it in that. But I don't have the kind of control that, like, a lot of, like, my favorite vocalists do have. So what happens a lot of times is I'll write a song, write lyrics for it, start singing for it, and be like, I fucking hate the lyrics for this. Here's the story of this song. This song initially was kind of a ballad retelling of an anime that I liked. And after I wrote the lyrics and after I wrote everything in it, was just like, this is just so, like, 16-year-old angsty emo poetry. Which, if you're a 16-year-old angsty emo poetry writer, like, no hate on you. But for me, it was not the stuff that I wanted to do at that point in time. So I got rid of it. But I really liked the instrumental. So I kept the instrumental. So, like, the interlude there when I'm doing the harmonics and the Game Boy's kind of doing the weird, like, swelling beeps, that's meant to simulate an EKG and, like, a heartbeat of what is happening there. because of what was happening in the song. Because like in the story of the song, at that point, the main character was dying. Yeah, there are times when I am not subtle whatsoever, and I need to be better at that when I'm writing lyrics. Okay, pulse 1. Pulse 2. Insert audio track wave. And insert audio track noise. 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 No. Noise. Cool. What is this one? Let's just hear what this one is, because this is an interesting one. It was recorded today. Should only be 4 tracks, and there's 5 tracks. So let's just see what this one is. It's everything. I need to change the tempo on it, but I kind of like this. I don't know why this happens, but it's hilarious. I don't know what that was, but that was something. That was the thing. Okay. Well, we know that's not what we want. All right. So, okay. So we're going to do this. We're going to do pulse 1. Are we? You're actually going to, do this. There we go. Okay. Pulse 1. Let's bring your gain up to 6. Because that seemed to work last time. Okay. Let's establish the loop. Whoa, what is going on right here? Yeah, okay. Got rid of all of y'all. There we go. I'm just gonna bring you out. Okay, let's see how off this is. Okay, yeah, that's about right. Yeah. I like listening to these songs broken out because you hear tones and things that you don't remember hearing before. So at NorwestCon every year, which is a sci-fi convention I like attending, it's a small-ish kind of indie convention. It's been around for like years. It's like almost 40 years old. So it's like the old, and it's still got like that old school convention vibe. Like it's not in a convention center. It's just literally in the lobby of a hotel in the Pacific Northwest. But it's also like really cool and inclusive. It's like it's the most interesting convention I've ever been to because it's run well, but not the best. It's incredibly inclusive, but still runs into challenges. Like it's discordant enigma wrapped in a hypocrisy. Like it's weird, and I love it because it's weird. It's just because like it's doing everything it can to be the best that it can be, and it is. You cannot deny that it is trying to be the best that it can be, but it it misses, but it tends to miss in ways that aren't like horrible. It's like, oh, okay, you tried. Like whenever it misses, it's just like that's what your reaction is. It's like, oh, well, at least you tried. Like, learn from it and move on, and it typically does. Um. Anyway, I don't know why I would say that. I love that convention. I love it so much because it's like it's chaos planning it. I help run the music track for panels. So I help figure out like what are we going to talk about on those panels and who's going to be talking about it on those panels every year. And one of the panels that we always have to include, because it's almost always the most well attended and it's always the most interesting conversation, is constrained writing. The panel is constrained writing, writing in hard mode, and it's about writing with constraints. And the reason why I like it and why it almost always is included as far as like whenever chiptune artists are in there is because, especially when you're writing with a Game Boy, if you're only using one Game Boy, you've got 4 tracks. And that's it. The Beatles were a 4-piece band: a bass, 2 guitars, and a drum kit. With a Game Boy's 4 tracks, you're going to get the equivalent of 1 guitar, maybe 1 bass, and a drum kit. You've got a 3-piece band, a Blink-182 band, in a Beatles track list. So yeah, there's some tricks you have to do in that. So I always love that. So it's always fun listening to tracks like this broken out track by track, because listen, for example, listen to this. So that's the chorus. And then, but in the middle of it, da, da, because I needed to have that bit to kind of echo that to fill out that other notes that are coming out of the Game Boy. So you have to break into the chorus to do it. And when I add the other tracks, it'll make more sense. But that's what happens when you write with constrained writing, of like you have to do things like that. Which is why, like, I got into writing chiptunes on a Game Boy because I loved the sound of it and it brought me back nostalgia. I am still in it because of shit like that. This track needs to be extended. That's what needs to happen. Cool. Here it comes again. What I find interesting is there's a 4th note there, which we'll hear when I put the 2nd track in. And I didn't echo it on that track, which is, I want to listen to it again and be like, why didn't I echo it there? What? No. Okay, it's slowing down. Huh. I obviously actually don't remember what I wrote as far as the Game Boy track goes here. Okay. Well then. Let's add the second track in. See how that goes. This is not working out right at all. What do you know? That worked. What I mean, like you combine the two things in there. So if you just solo out the second track, that's all it's doing. This is all it's doing. But you added that first track. So we got the first track doing this. And then we got the second track doing this. You hear that from the first track? Let's go back to hear what that weird thing's happening in the first track here. Alright? Also, do you hear it goes back to the main thing? It's that in the first track, that sound is purely accenting. That's all it is. It's just accenting what the rest of the song is doing. because the melody there is this. But we want to accent it. We want to make it more powerful. We want to bring it out. But the driving part is just doing its thing. So we have to combine it. We only have 4 tracks. The other 2 are being used for drums. Let me try it again. The other 2 are being used for drums. And so therefore... tracks, full song. I'm not trying to be a jerk and be like, yeah, look at this, look at how awesome this is. It's amazing to me that this works this way. Heartbeats. Quickening. Now the dread. It's amazing what you can do with 4 tracks. It creates this whole other thing that is just I cannot mimic it on a guitar. I cannot mimic it in Ableton. I can only do it on a Game Boy. I don't know why, but it just there's just something different about it that just makes it so incredibly cool to me. And maybe it's just me, but I find it just incredibly cool. All right, so now we're going to add the wave, which is the bass and the kick drum. Just make this all the more complicated. go. Alright, we're in sync now. Track to just kind of like show like the difference between the Game Boys. So, wave channel is all bass. Bass kick, bass bass. Oh, yeah, and it's sample because you can do that on the wave channel. What am I doing? What am I doing in my life? Hey, alright, my bot's back. So maybe... Nope! Not the proper bot. Okay. So those of you who don't know like music stuff. So if you like go and listen to your favorite punk rock kind of like classical rock song, album, whatever. The bass is going to follow the kick drum. Like typically, most of the time, you're going to hear a note change on the bass notes whenever the kick drum hits a kick. With the way I have this laid out in this song, you can't do that. So what you get with this, with the wave sound, is a half-step delay. Like in a perfect world, I would want those bass notes to hit with the kicks 99% of the time. But they don't because I can't, because they're on the same track and I can't have them both playing at the same time. So what that leads to is this. Kick drum and a bass trying to save the same track, share the same track. one of the things I want to do when I actually do record one of these songs, I want to split off all of the drum parts, quote unquote. So the kick, the snare, the hi-hat, the cymbals. Because like Skull, if you're still around, like you're going to have to help me out. I want to know what a gated reverb sounds like on a Game Boy snare. Like the In the Air Tonight snare. Like that snare sound. I want to know what that sounds like if we put it on a Game Boy. One of these songs that we're creating for this album, we are going to do that with. I don't know how to do that, but one of these songs we're going to do that with. We're going to figure it out, and we're going to put it in there, and it's going to record. So says Tig Notaro. All right, let's add the noise drums in here. We got 20 minutes, and maybe we can do some guitar within that time. Maybe we can finish one song in 1 week. Boop. 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 Is this right? Looks right. Yep. Oh Jesus, we're gonna finish the song this week. Could be better. This actually is working out pretty well. Okay. Cool. Well, that's that. That works, I think. Yeah, that works. So, let us add guitar to it. Arm that track. Bring it back to the beginning. Have a couple takes. Let's put the take tracks on there. Show take lanes. There we go. We're going to show take lanes. Let's add the guitar tracks to it. We got 14 minutes. Let's see if we can do this. And then we'll have a second track done out of... how many? 12. 1 out of 12 done. Let's see if we can get 2 out of 12 done. Oh boy. This is... Let's focus on this track, Johnny. Don't worry about the album. Let's just focus on this track. Strap on. Blessed be Tig Notaro. Let's do this thing. Turn on the friggin' metronome. Hit the record button. Stop the record button. The metronome is awful. Try this again. Wait, try it again. Try one more time. That was an okay one, but there were some mess-ups there. So we're gonna do it again. Are we gonna do it again? Oh, I don't have it on loop. Hang on. Yeah, show cake lines. Thank you. Weird. So much better. Okay. So as far as this week is concerned, that's it. We're done. It's 10 o'clock. It's 10:02. And we're done. So, let's untangle these cords. Pray! Okay, we'll turn off the amp. We'll unplug the effects pedals because we're not going to do that tomorrow night. Alright, let's listen to these takes and let's find the best parts out of all of them. And once we do that, we'll call this good. That does not sound like it's the best. Okay. I'm gonna listen to how this goes. If this take is not close, we're gonna save this for next week because I am tired. It's been a weird week. We've got a lot of things that have happened, and yeah, there's a lot of stuff that's happening after the stream. So we'll save this for the beginning of next week if this is not like kind of on par, which I don't think it is. But we'll take a listen and we'll go to Chance. Yeah, we're gonna call that good. So we're gonna listen to guitar track 2 of that track line. Let's see how much better that one was. Which isn't much. And yeah, I'm gonna close it out for tonight. And then we'll see you next week. And next week we'll work on a different song. Early on I might do like some quick editing of these takes that are in there. But we'll work on a different song. But yes, that's now 2 of 12 songs done. Woo! 1 of 6. That is... trying to remember my math tables. That is some percentage under 30% done. Yay. But if same thing bodes well for Ding and Exterminate, then like we'll have 1/3 of the album done in like a month. Everything else has to be like completely, totally written from scratch. But if Ding and Experimentations go the same way, Experimentations won't. I can guarantee you that because we need a tremolo pedal. And I don't have a tremolo pedal. Yet. Go subscribe to my Patreon. Get me a tremolo pedal. You've got me a guitar. Now get me a tremolo pedal. And then we're good. Patreon.com/JohnnyNero. Be like Edge of Blade. Jason Danforth. Pretty sure he's a person of action now, officially. I think that's what a 10 is. Oh, person of action is $5. And then, yeah, person of action is $5. And then I think it's an action hero. Yeah. Jason Danforth is part of the Action Heroes, along with Leah Adams. Hang on, let me get the music going here. Whee! So along with Leah Adams and Aisha Zabidi, Jason Danforth is an action hero. And then Anthony Chapman also is just a plain hero. You can be that, you can be called out, or be on my scroll up there by going to subscribe to my Patreon. That'll help me get more effects, get the graphics card that I need when it's available, all of the good stuff so that I can have the cool backgrounds and all the other things. Tignacar can stick around with us, all that other good things. Yeah, so subscribe to my Patreon. Go follow me on Twitter, on Twitch. 7 followers away from 50. 50 is the magic number to get to affiliate. If I get to affiliate, then we get some more monetary stuff. I can help me out here. So seriously, 7 followers away from 50. Please follow me on Twitch, or subscribe to me on YouTube, or follow me on Facebook, or subscribe to me on Patreon, or just give me a donation. It's like streetplace.com/JohnnyActionHero. My bot's off. Whatever. Like, Tignataro appreciates you chomping on his cigar. Yeah. We're gonna play this out, and I'm gonna finish for the night. I'm gonna have a cool weekend. Y'all are gonna have a cool weekend. We're all gonna have a cool weekend because we're all cool people. And I'll see you Thursday next week. We'll figure out the best takes. We'll edit it all together, and then it's probably like the first we like fixing this. We'll have 2 songs. Yeah, let me see who we can raid. Is anyone here who can raid? No one I follow we can raid. Ah. Okay, we are going to raid a completely and totally random channel. Alright, so we are going to raid a completely and totally random channel. I do not know who they are. I do not follow them, but they do music. They're doing here, let me move this over here. Bam! Yeah. They're doing production stuff. They've got a Telecaster and a bunch of guitars and a keyboard. Her name is Tammy. Let's just do it. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna raid that channel of Tammy Black Media right here. Here's who we are going to do. Bam. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna start the raid. Y'all, thank you so much. Thank you for everyone who's followed. Thank you for everyone who's subscribed. Thank you to everyone. Awesome. You're awesome. You're all cool. You're all amazing. Love ya. I'll see you next week. Talk to you later. Bye-bye now.
It is also an original.